what I wanted you to do today, man, I wanted to ask a couple questions. And one of the questions is, when you were first, and we'll get into this a little bit later before we get off, because your story is prolific.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people might think they know your story. You know what I mean? A lot of people might hear the story in the music, but your story, like what you've overcome and what you've been through and what you've had to build, to get to where you are right now is a testament of God, energy, and perseverance, man. And I'm saying that to you because I love you, number one, but number two, because it's rare and a lot of us don't make it out. You know what I mean? A lot of us don't, man. A lot of us had an idea and we never actually execute on that idea. So
Yeah.
one of the things I wanted to ask you was, what is actually driving you, man? Like, even now, you got the pool, you got the house, you got the album. Everybody in the world know your music. Like, we love you as a person, but what continues to drive you, man, to be Gotti? Like, what's pushing you?
I mean, it's the team. You know what I'm saying? It's team, it's family. I come from a space where it's like, we big on preaching that we don't believe in like one person having money and everybody depending on one person. You know what I'm saying? Like we come from where we rather let 10 people have 100,000 and one person have 1 million. We
Right.
feel we stronger that way. You know what I'm saying? So,
That's right.
like you said, I got the pool, I got the house, but until everybody had a pool and everybody had a house,
That's
we
right.
still hustling.
That's
You
right.
know what I'm saying?
That's right. And what is it? What, outside of just the family orientation in terms of making sure everybody's successful? Obviously, I know, like, even right now, man, a lot of people won't admit it, but during this Corona and all this stuff that's going on, you're in a place like I am, like so many other artists. There is no touring. There is nothing you can do. So at this point, obviously, you're designing a master plan where you like, yo, when this lift up, I'm gonna make this move. But also, because you did the work earlier, you're now able to actually sit here and sit this through where a lot of people cannot. So business wise, how are you actually executing? Like, what is it that's driving you to execute business constantly?
I think I learned more business being on this, because
Yeah,
I had the time to sit back and think about, like, to like kind of recheck, refocus on what I was doing, see if
right.
I was doing any of it wrong. You know what I mean? What's the better way to do it
That's
even
right.
better? You know what I
That's
mean? I
right.
figured I figured that out on a couple of things. Also, to look into get a chance to really
Yep. Yep.
get
Yep.
into it, so I was able to get some of them things started too. You know what I'm saying? Having the
Right.
time to sit down and sit back and see what's going on. But man, I'm just a hustler. I'm also a student. I'm a student of success in general. So
Right.
anything that have to do with winning, I get adrenaline from winning.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So
That's
it ain't
right.
even about the money. You know what I mean? It's just
Yep.
about, like, when I work with artists, just to see an artist go from here to there.
That's right.
Don't even count the money part. Just to see them become a bigger figure, to see them go out on stage and 5, 6, 10,000 people screaming they words
Right.
and they song. I
Yep.
think
Yep.
I enjoy that more than the money.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like, I
Yep.
don't think money can place that. Like,
No.
it's a million ways you can make money. You can be a multi-million-dollar person that do lawns, that cut
Yep.
yards. Like, it's many ways you can become a millionaire. You know
That's
what I mean?
right.
But is you
That's
doing
right.
it? But is you doing it your way, the way you want to
That's
become
right.
one? You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right. That's right. And are you able with some of the artists you got, because they're absolutely incredible. I told you I love Moneybag Yo and all the other guys you got over there. Are you able to instill a lot of the business savvy that you have into them? And are most of the people that you're grooming and bringing up, are they into the business like you are?
Yeah, man, we got a team full of hustlers. I think that's the good part about it.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Because not only not only am I giving them information, but they give me some ideas. You know what I'm saying?
That's
They
right.
they tell me certain things. They're like, look, big home. I think we should do this, or we should look into, this here. I think we can make a lot of paper doing this. So we always share information.
That's right. That's right. And that's a big thing. So, yo, everybody out there, man, just quick 30-second, man. What I love about Gotti is this: we all come from an environment that we had no control over. Obviously, man, coming out of the city you came from, and I'm coming from Gary, Indiana, we've all been victimized and understand the world that we come from. What makes it beautiful for us to have these types of conversations right now is we came out of those environments and figured it out. And now, on top of figuring the shit out, we're able to now give people information. And like Marlon Wayans just said a moment ago, drop gems and give jewels to people so they could have information on how they need to get out of the worlds that they're in. Because the
Yeah,
reality is, man, ain't nothing sexy about dodging bullets, selling dope, and trying to avoid getting locked up. Nothing beautiful about that. You know what I mean? The beauty of it is, how do you get out of it and become an entrepreneur and a business person and grow other people? You know what I mean? You there,
yeah.
Gotti?
Now, anybody who come from
So,
that culture, they know that ain't
right.
the way. You know what I'm saying?
No, that ain't it. So Gotti, your story, man, I'm a filmmaker. You know that. We just sat down a bunch of times. Just what you're doing, man, and physically how your mom and your aunties and that whole world, that whole thing. Obviously, I know you starting to have your mind towards film and television and that whole space, which I'm excited that I'll be able to do something with you in that space, man, because I
Yeah,
think you're gonna be a beast over there. Just honest
yeah,
between me and you.
yeah. We've
But
been plotting.
we got something so hot right now. I'm so excited about it. I can't wait till tomorrow. But let me
Yeah.
ask you this: where's Gotti at in 5 years? Are you getting ready to make a move? Do you stay in the music? What's the next move for you, man?
Man, in 5 years, I just know we'll be on top of whatever game we in.
Right,
That's always the goal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always believe in, longevity is rebirthing new talent. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
we ain't going nowhere in the music business. We building a brand that should be around,
That's right.
way longer than after, even when we stop physically making music. I think the label and the brand still will be around because it's built their way. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? But,
That's
you
right.
know, kind of how what me and you hitting on today, we most definitely focus on that film space
Yeah.
and trying to go leave our mark in that space too. So
Yeah.
we finna jump over there heavy.
I already know, man. I told you, man.
Yeah.
I see some little trophies in your future, man.
Yeah.
I see some trophies in your future, man. Because you don't
Yeah.
normally get stories like that, man. 8 Mile was an incredible story. Obviously the Get Rich or Die Trying, but when you start getting into these hard hitting stories, man, where people actually can go on a ride and see the results, that's when you're doing something special, man. So Gotti, before I let you go, one little bit of information for inspiring artists, an actor, somebody that's trying to come up in the business, trying to figure this shit out, man. If you could give them a little bit of advice, what would you say to them that's trying to make it?
I mean, I believe, like, I believe you got to fully understand where you want to go, what you want to do, and you have to believe in yourself
Mm-hmm.
first more than anybody else. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
right.
you're going to meet people, you're going to tell them your ideas, you're going to tell them your vision. They may not be able to see it. They don't mean that you don't see it. They don't mean that you stop. You keep going because whatever, like, you may see something in your head that can't nobody see. You know
That's
what I mean?
right.
They probably can't see it today. They might be able to see it tomorrow, or next year, or next 5 years. Who knows? You know what I mean? But if you really passionate about it and dedicated to it, don't stop. Just keep going.
That's right, man. Hell, through hell or high water, man. Get there. Period.
Yeah.
Gotti, I salute you, brother. I appreciate you, man. And keep telling you, man, the new album slap. I talk to you tomorrow, man.
All
We
right, for
gonna dig
sure.
in, brother. All right, be safe, man.
For sure, bro.
Love, King.